Checking down, and then you going over threesomes, because that got to, that's definitely in a conversation.
But threesome's a lot of work, though, man.
Yeah, I'm good on
I've never experienced a threesome.
Yeah.
I'm good on them. I'm 30 plus.
Okay.
I don't need a threesome.
Hey, okay.
I'll take a good old twosome.
It seems like it's a.
hey, sometimes the onesomes be a little. The must be a little draining, boy. I'll let click and go into the next video.
So I never had a.
It's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah.
Say, man. All right, welcome back to the It's Better This Way podcast. I am your boy TJ,
and I am EJ.
What's up with you, sir?
Say it out.
What up? What up?
Nick had gifted us this rum he brought back from I believe it was Cuba, right?
Yes.
And we've been holding on to this rum. Hopefully he didn't get it from Family Dollar, but we've been holding on to that rum. But today we're definitely about to crack it open.
We're definitely about to crack it
I think it is definitely needed tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we do have E.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth. Which one I'm
Yeah. Hey, some of y'all might know me by AGK Jamal from the Problematic Safe Place. Hey.
What's up with you, sir?
It was good.
Man.
Now, since we have two EJs on the show,
right.
All right, just to make shit simple, for the audience, okay, y'all can just call me Jamal, all right?
We can do that. Now, I wanted to represent the name real correctly, but I wasn't going to fuck up your name.
Take a shot, AGK.
I think I'm kind of good on that,
AGK.
Yeah, man.
So is it letters just like AGK?
Just like the letters.
I can do that.
Yeah. It's just like the letters, man. I know you country, bro. Like I heard the
definitely
last joint.
If it was AGR,
it's like, man, I hate when white people pull that shit. Like when they say, I tell them my full name, AGK, and they're like, because at first I used to just give them a cop out and I would say, you call me EJ. Nah, I want you to say my name, because on my years we learned how to say fucking Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
We learned how to say fucking Zach. What's his name?
Zimmerman.
But Zalafakis Zimmerman. All right.
That was too easy.
Milanakis.
Shit. Milanakis.
I'm like y'all motherfuckers can say AGK. All right. It's like when it comes to the African names, it's like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Jamal, I'm dark than a motherfucker. And I said I'm good on that one. I was definitely gonna pass that on to T over here,
that's
man.
Messed up,
yeah.
Man.
But I'm glad you're here, my brother.
Yeah,
y'all go ahead and down. I was gonna use a very unnecessary word.
And you know what? You are the unofficial official bartender of the show, bro. In fact, EJ is the bartender everywhere we go. Every social event we go to, EJ ends up with the drinks in his hand.
Okay.
And pouring everybody up, I promise
That ain't
you.
necessary.
I'm in the right spot, man.
Yes, indeed. Now, while we at it, bro, Josh, what's up, sir?
Oh, Josh is here today.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's good?
How you doing today, my man?
Good. I'm just going to demand that you pronounce my name in 6 syllables with umulets over the O.
Oh, my God.
Mulets.
D-Rick, what's up, boss? Already, gang. We got Smitty in the building. He did a salute, and he doesn't even have a camera on him. All right.
That's great radio right there.
We know what you meant, Smitty. We know what you meant.
But we got to show love to everybody in the building, man. But all right, man, while EJ is getting these shots ready, man, let's go ahead and jump into something real quick.
What's good? What's up?
Jamal. That's
Yeah.
what we calling you on the podcast.
Okay.
I can fuck with educate.
Yeah.
I just say that right.
Yeah, you did.
I can try.
You did.
What is your most unpopular opinion?
Most unpopular opinion, I would say that all marriages should switch to renewable contracts, yo. Okay, I say at first I said 5 years, but now, man, looking at the trends, I say fucking 3 years. Okay, marriages should go on 3-year renewable term contracts.
Take this bitch month to month.
Yeah, my man John said month to month.
Nigga make payment plans on that motherfucker.
Yo, I'm not mad at it. Okay, yeah, this got me. A lot of people. This got a lot of people talking on the podcast. I said this shit like a year and a half ago.
Right.
And I think the Shade Room picked it up maybe like a month ago, and it became like a hot top. I don't know. I'm not gonna say all that. Maybe somebody's listening. Okay. Somebody reported to, somebody's listening.
Right.
But I know, hey, I'm a goddamn prophet, yo. I'm a prophet. But I said this shit, man. One day marriages are gonna switch to renewable term contracts, and I think that's how it should be. Cause think about it. Think about it, yo. What the hell? What do y'all pay a lifetime contract to? Like, what do y'all sign a lifetime contract to?
Fucking timeshare.
A timeshare?
Yeah. and
Those are lifetime contracts?
Yeah, they are. They're in perpetuity, and they ruin your life.
If you make bi-weekly payments on
Yeah,
Experience?
No, that must be a white thing. That's just common knowledge.
it is. Yeah.
In our community.
Oh my God.
we're gonna shot it up, and we definitely gonna come back to that, man. Cause I want to dive into that.
Let's
Man.
do it, man.
Let's talk about it.
We saluting to
Cheers.
contractual marriages.
Yes. The
Hey,
move.
Smitty.
2020.
Fuck that one up. You said contract, right?
Lord.
Oh, I ain't.
I wasn't ready.
All right,
That
so
is smooth as a motherfucker right there.
thank you,
shit,
Nick,
nigga.
for killing us.
Yeah.
Nick sent this a few weeks ago. We do appreciate it. We just now cracking it open. Yes.
That's chocolatey.
It's definitely not no Bacardi.
You pouring more?
Oh.
No,
You are-
I'm not judging, but
Oh,
but damn.
it's
Shit, go
back
ahead.
to back. What's up,
Yeah,
dog?
this shit had nigga tearing up, man.
Hey,
I know you see him on the camera. Like,
Trying to be cool.
No,
Shit.
just,
Oh my God.
put an ice cube in it and enjoy it. Don't
for
throw
real.
it back.
so I like EJ style, man. He'll even ask, like, "Hey, yo, we doing shots? We doing other?"
D-Ray, what you
he
asking
already,
for,
He
man?
already pour up your X. I like that.
He's a bartender.
Yeah.
What
The
you
irresponsible
asking for?
bartender, though.
Hey, not no more, cause I'm not going back to where the fuck I go, the Colony. I'm not doing that no more.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But back on these contracts.
Yeah.
So back that up. I know you was going. You said
Huh.
what else in life do we sign lifetime contracts for?
Uh-huh.
What you were saying?
Yeah. But the reason I say that is because just look at the divorce rates. This is my thesis, all right? Traditional marriage has not caught up with modern relationships. Okay? Relationships today, dating today is totally different from our grandparents' day, our great grandparents' day. Okay? It's the initial reasons why people got married have drastically changed, okay? So it's no longer about like women. I think it's all a byproduct of feminism. And I'm not saying I'm against feminism. I don't agree with all of it, not the modern feminism, but I will say, yeah, women have are at a much better place right now in society. Yes, they get more opportunities.
And
Yes,
it's still not enough.
it's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect. However, and look at EJ trying to cover his bases. He's like, it's still, he's not trying to upset the black women, you know.
Oh,
But no,
black. I'm talking about all of them.
all of them.
All these. Nah, I ain't gonna
All these.
say- I ain't gonna.
But yo, I feel, but you know, like I was saying, things are better for women. Not perfect, but they're better than they used to be.
Most deaf.
And with that said, a byproduct of that is men and women just don't need each other as much as they used to anymore.
Ooh.
Okay, they don't. As simple as that. And I think with that, and with the abundance of options, okay, because now you can meet women and men can meet women. You know, men can meet women, women can meet men, all kinds of ways. Social media, fucking Tinder, fucking Hinge, all the dating apps, all that shit. You have an abundance of options. I don't think our generation and all the generations after have the mentality for sticking it out like our grandparents do. And
Right.
the divorce and the statistics show
You know what?
over
Jamal?
50% divorce rate, yo.
I feel like a lot of I feel like a lot of women feel. Well, no, okay. So I feel like a lot of women these days are not making men feel needed in a relationship, or pretty much in general, because they're so independent.
Yeah.
I was talking to my homegirl, man, and she was like, man, I'm independent. I don't need nigga for nothing. I said, okay, well, you need to eat those words then.
Yeah.
She said, what you mean? I said, majority of women, cause I'm not gonna say a lot of women, cause I already said it probably twice already. Majority of women that says that they don't need a man for anything be the main ones complaining about a man. For as what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Fuck myself up, man.
You was on the road.
Forgot where I was
No,
going.
you were saying
Easy.
you were saying the majority of women who say
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't need
a lot
man.
of women.
Boom.
Yeah,
Well, that's
okay.
strong.
Yeah, they're not. Damn. What? Okay, hold on, because I did say that, right?
Say
I
they
did
don't
say
need a
that.
man, but they actually do. Was that what you were saying?
Something like that.
Okay.
It's okay.
No, hold on. Let me get it.
All right, go
Let me
ahead.
get it. Let me get it, because Okay, yeah. So the majority of women that say they don't need a man be the main one complaining about a man. So I feel like if you say you don't need a man, then you need to stand by that. You know, because we were talking about, you know, I'm successful. I do good on my own. I do good by myself for income wise and finances. Yeah. So I don't need a man to do that. And so to me that implies, well, she did say I don't need a nigga for nothing. Yeah. So, but if you're gonna say that, then that means you don't need a man for anything, because you just say you don't need a man for anything. But if it's finances, then I think you have to be way more clear in what you're saying. Because if you don't need a man for finances, I mean, say that instead of I don't need a man for anything, and then thinking that it implies just the finances.
But well, see, I think the way that women view men is completely like that was all for the longest. That was our role. Like the man is the provider, the woman takes care of the house, raises the kids, and this is why I say traditional marriage, or I should say traditional views of relationships, it hasn't caught up to modern dating, because women still have the same social conditioning. Okay, they still want us to be providers. They still want men to be alphas. They want them to lead. Okay, but the thing is, today's current climate, it really doesn't call for that. Man, we don't have to go out and fucking hunt for food. Okay, women can get a high-paying 6-figure job, just like we can. Women can provide. They can do all this. But I think, though, as time went on, that traditional conditioning, it still hasn't went away.
It's today's society is not traditional at
exactly
all.
And it hasn't caught up. There's an imbalance.
Right. But the dating society is because I remember we was talking about this.
Yeah, we had April on.
Okay. For Talking Greasy? Hey, shout out April.
We said the exact same thing you just said about like how the only thing that hasn't updated is
the dating society.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think
it's very old fashioned.
And that's why I say these renewable contracts. Just think about hell, everything's subscription based these days. Okay, right. Music, Apple Music, all the way. Fucking Netflix. I don't even have cable. All right, if you have cable, you're a fucking loser. All right, who the fuck you getting ripped off?
So answer me this. I'm pretty sure you get a lot of flack when you say that, right?
Which part?
About how marriages should be.
Everything. Like fucking pick one.
Marriages should be term-based contracts.
Absolutely.
Okay, but I think people are not even looking at the bright side of that.
Yeah.
We might revisit this contract and say, I want to resign.
Right. Because
I'm telling you,
I like what we have going. Let's do this again.
Exactly. Because think about it, all right?
For 3 more years.
Your jobs, right?
So how should it go? Like, should it be what should you start out? Should you start off like 2-3 years, or should it be?
Ooh, you want to put it together on this podcast?
Man, let's do it.
You know what? Fuck it, man. Get that shit renewed the same time you get your your inspection sticker renewed, Joe.
Once a year?
Yeah, because think about it. At your jobs, right? You get an annual performance review, right? Okay.
Right. NBA bitches out here failing on that.
Hell yeah. NBA ball players, they get their contracts reviewed, okay, after a year. They get their performance reviewed. Everything, you get at least a yearly review. Why can't marriage work the same way? So y'all get together with a middle party, with an attorney, whoever. Y'all discuss, hey, are we on the same page? Is shit working out? If it is, all right, let's renew for another 2 or 3 years. If not, we go our separate ways, okay? We have, we go our separate ways. No, none of that divorce drama shit, okay? Where everything just... We go your way, I go my way, and that's it.
I don't know about that every year, because the nigga might be having a bad year, and I don't want her ass just to leave a nigga. You know
she's not. She's not. She's not. Well,
she won't. Here's the thing.
It depends.
That's the thing about the contract, because here's the people that people are forgetting about.
Uh-huh.
You can be in a marriage forever, and be legally married forever, but check out in year 2. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't put emphasis on that. Like, yeah, just because we married don't mean that you're actually in it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, if she leave after a year because you had a bad year, then that's her prerogative. She either fucked up or she did a good thing for herself.
Let me ask that. What's a bad year for you, EJ? Like, what's that mean? What's a bad year?
Don't say 2019.
Not like a specific year. I'm asking, like, what is a bad year?
2019. 2019.
What happened in 2019?
Yeah, you talking about present. But
this one.
Debt. Job.
Went
to the clinic.
Nah, come on, man.
Okay, I mean,
I
shit
got
happens,
I
yo.
got a good sense of judgment, man.
Yeah.
Even though TJ don't agree with me, I got a good sense of judgment
When I say that,
about sex without condoms and shit. Like
oh yeah, I don't fuck with that.
But
You don't fuck with condoms?
No, I don't fuck with having sex without condoms.
lab ass nigga, right?
Y'all laughing too hard.
What those,
Y'all laughing too
what
hard.
they say? No condom forever? No condom forever?
No.
But yeah, so
I was
what
going
makes
somewhere.
a what
You
makes a
would.
bad year?
Oh, a bad year.
Yeah.
I mean, for a man, I mean, it's always finances, man. Like, but also it's more. I mean, a man, he might be going through a learning stage, for as learning himself or learning or trying something different.
Yeah.
And he might just be down on himself. It's a lot of pressure, just everyday man shit.
Yeah.
And I remember that we one of my that's probably a few shows ago was who has it worse, men or women. And I never said anything because everybody said women, but I definitely I think man has it harder, man.
Why you say that?
So let me represent the women first. Like women, y'all do go through a lot of shit. Y'all have babies, and honestly, besides babies, I can't really give nothing else.
You can't go.
No, I'm saying like
Yo,
honestly.
I feel you.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say I feel you, but I hear what you're saying.
So babies and you bleed once a month. That's man. That's really bad for
But that's
you.
what
That's
you
crazy,
would say, though.
huh?
That's what you would say on the outside looking in. I'm sure her answers would be a lot more.
Exactly. So just now we coming to the man. So like you said, that's what I would say. But the outside looking in is different from the inside, or whatever. So for as a man doesn't show his emotions, a man deals with being a man in today's society, and that's a lot, and it's a lot of pressure coming from your friends, peers, mostly yourself, and the woman that you're with, because you're supposed to be this provider.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be all of this shit that the world says a man should be, which is a lot of pressure on a regular man.
You can't show any chinks in the armor.
Well, even though I still side with that women may have it harder, let me say this real quick in your defense.
Okay.
Like, I feel like our shit is more financially.
Yes.
Like, you can't just go out here and make $1 million. But if you bad, your ass can hop on Instagram and take some ass shots.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Or 8 times out of 10, you're gonna find a dude to wife you up because you look good, and now you're now you're financially stable. You don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah, because that shit has an expiration date. That's the thing. If that's your move, if that's the way to go, then eventually you're going to hit the wall. That has an expiration date. Looks, being able to get that guy that's going to spend that money. But
Which is why you need marriage. God damn it.
Turn it on.
Which is why you
There you
need
go.
marriage to be a permanent arrangement. Otherwise,
Fuck
you gotta
that.
maintain that for the rest of your life.
But see, the permanent arrangement benefits the women. It
Yeah.
benefits the woman. It doesn't benefit men in any kind of
Which
way.
is, let's just mark what you just said, which is why 100% of the people who are going to be mad at you for saying that are women.
It is what it is. But
Absolutely.
I will say it. We can have the conversation, all right? Marriage benefits women a lot more than men. All right, and here's the thing. I think that women in generally speaking, I think they get bored of long-term relationships faster than men.
Because they don't know what the fuck they want.
Women,
Not all women.
Women file for divorce more too.
Absolutely. So think
Yeah.
about it. Let's put this together, right? Let's do the equation, all right? Women file the most divorces, right?
Correct.
And they also said statistics show majority of the divorces reasons is due to financial reasons.
All right.
So what does that show you? Women are divorcing men more, and most of the reasons are financial. So if you're a guy, and like you say, EJ, if you have a down year, okay, let's say you lose your job, that's what I say. I think a real test of a woman's loyalty is when your ability to provide funds, when your ability to provide is compromised in some kind of way, whether you lose your job, whether you get a demotion. When that's compromised, that's how you know who's really riding with you.
And I feel like
Chris
women
Rock
think
got
they
a
better
joke
than
about
us.
that.
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah?
Go ahead.
I was just saying that I feel like women think they better than us.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because
Speak on the king.
Because why thank you. You notice? my beard probably glowing a little bit.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, it's like That's why I feel like women, like you said, women file for divorce more because they feel like they can do better than the person that they with.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, why did you marry that dude in the beginning? It's because that you wanted the ideal marriage, and then the marriage that you got into wasn't the ideal that you pictured in your head. You actually have to you finally understand that, man, I gotta actually do some work. I gotta try to understand the person that I'm with, and he gotta try to understand me. Matter of fact, I have to allow him to understand me, which is another podcast.
And I think a lot of women have that, like you say, EJ, have that mindset. So it may not, I don't know if I would say men have it harder than women or vice versa,
Right.
but I would say as a man in the relationship, you can't let up. You can't relax. You always have to be in
On go
control.
all the time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
always have to be the leader. You always have to be the provider. You always have to be winning. Because if any of those things fall and she start questioning your ability to lead or have control of the household, that's when shit start going Ari.
He just
you know?
said, so being the leader, right? So how it is in society, the man is supposed to be the head, is supposed to be the leader, right?
Absolutely. Everybody's
So-
happier that way.
So to me, that says it all, because being the leader isn't easy, and it's a lot of pressure upon you when you are a leader. And once you're not living up to leaders' statistics or whatever the case may be, then the woman feel like she has to do that, or she can do that. She can put on the big boy pants and in the Timbs. They got they do have women Timbs.
if that's where your relationship is almost over,
Yeah,
it might not
that's why-
not end right then, but that's the beginning of the end. When she starts feeling like that, EJ, that she can take control or she can lead, that's when you lost your shit, bro.
That's why I fuck with the contract.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about respecting people where they at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may have came in this thing a submissive woman and love every idea that I have, but now you done got a little older, you got a little more wiser, you got your
Grew.
degree now, you grew.
Right.
You probably outgrew me.
That's facts, though.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
And that shit happens.
Yeah,
That happens.
so
That's
get the
facts.
fuck on. If you want to leave, go ahead. Go. Like, that's why I agree with the contract, bro.
Right.
Like, because again, people overlook the fact that, yo, I like you or I love you. I guess that's what you should say when you're married.
You
Right?
can say that, yeah.
I
you can
love
say
you.
Right now.
Let's do this again. Let's
love you.
re-sign this thing. Let's do 3
that.
more years.
But okay, so like, since we really breaking all this shit down, I want to know like, what all should go in, like, what should be in agreement on, like, when you going down the checklist when you doing a renewal, like.
Sex. Are we fucking at least 3-4 times a week, or
Right,
whatever your preference is?
I feel like you should have that conversation. Like, you still feeling the sex? You still liking the way I do you? You be like, oh,
Are you
I
still
think-
giving head?
I think you can do a little a little bit more. Okay, you checking down, and then you going over threesomes, because
Yeah.
that got to that's definitely in a conversation.
But threesome's a lot of work, though, man.
Yeah, I'm good on
I've
threesomes.
never experienced a threesome.
Yeah,
So,
I'm good on them. I'm 30 plus.
Okay.
I don't need
Hey.
a threesome.
Hey,
okay. Oh, okay.
I'll take
okay,
a good old
okay,
twosome.
Yeah.
Hey,
It seems like it's a.
hey, sometimes the Wansons be a little, the must be a little draining, boy.
Yeah.
I'll let click and go into the next video.
So I never had a.
It's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah.
Say, man.
And they all like, I'm just imagining, man. We used to think threesomes. Yeah, that's the move, man. When you think about it, that shit seem like
It's
it
not
can get
reality.
complicated.
Yeah. I'm good. I don't
and
need no
that's-
threesome.
And just like how threesome is just like, it's I go ahead.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, so just like how threesome are like ideally, be like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. You thinking everybody out here doing them, and then let's say you get into threesome, it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta fuck both of them.
Yeah.
But
You
you
know?
know what though? I think I'm just speaking for myself. A threesome should be an option though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you with your lady, and if that's something that you can be open minded to, like I think it's important to have a discussion. Like, yo, I don't really want no threesome, but it's very important to me for you not to shut that down if I ask for one.
I feel
We're not necessarily shut it down and be and just say, hey, that's not something I'm into. That's fair.
Yeah.
But if you just be like, oh no, how could you ever? Like,
Yeah.
that's unattractive to me. But if you just be like, nah, I don't think I'll be into that.
Yeah.
Cool.
A nigga be like, nigga got 2 months left on the subscription.
You count down the days at that point. I think it should be a healthy option. Like, yo, just make it an option. Don't
That's
shut it down.
That's when
like
you start red shirting chicks when your contract about to go out.
that. Yes, sweetheart, you about to get sidelined. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
damn.
yeah. So as far as the contract goes, yeah, y'all should be on the same page. Okay.
Absolutely.
Like for instance, if you were sucking dick, like like that was just a regular part of sex before we get married, and that shit drastically slowed down. Yo, irreconcilable differences, man.
Nah.
You're not giving you're not giving me the same energy that you gave to get me.
That should be a immediately done contract.
Void the contract.
Yeah.
That's a immediately void.
A breach of contract.
Yes, like.
And ladies, of course we'll talk about it, okay? Like, we're not just gonna go straight to a terminate. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna communicate. And based off, is there a change in the situation? We're gonna reevaluate this.
I'm be like, so who dick else are you sucking right now for me to get once a week? You know, we like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know? But one thing I did notice,
What's that?
did we even start the show?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, because we got a review.
Oh, damn. We didn't get to none of the reviews.
We didn't do shout outs.
Darn. Let's do that real quick.
It sounds like we started the show but forgot to do the reviews.
We forgot to do the beginning of the
that
show.
sounded more like a show
Hey,
than
we just got right to the
It-
shit.
it's kind of cool to put it in the middle anyway.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hey,
All right.
he using dad jokes tonight.
Bro, I got dad jokes every night, bro. Don't get on my dad jokes, all right?
No, we're not doing no more dad shit, bro.
Bro, I'm a dad, bro.
I know, no. Okay, you didn't get it. Got you.
I got you.
Okay.
I don't fuck with it.
All right.
He just was getting on my dad last week, bro.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he was ranking on my pops, man. I told him, too.
Bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. Like,
Wasn't that hilarious?
Yeah, that shit was funny, bro.
Anyway, man, let's go ahead and jump into these shout-outs, man. Everybody who gave us some feedback about the last episode, man. So shout out to C. Wells. Shout out to Marquia Evans. And please forgive me if I said your name wrong, but Marquia Evans, she subscribed to us on YouTube as well. Shout out to the homie Hink. And also shout out to Ms. Allure.
Hey.
Yes, indeed. Then we also want to go ahead and jump into this review because we did get another 5-star review.
Man, I'm digging that.
Yes, indeed. Remember, all 5-star reviews do get read on the show. If it's a 4-star, it will stay right there. All right, so this review comes from Hoodie 954. Where is that? Where's 954? Is that Florida?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
Nigga, I stay in Texas.
We're not well traveled like that, huh?
Yeah.
All right. This comes from Hoodie, like I said, but it's also from a podcast. It says, hello from the On the Line with Bay podcast. You guys have great topics, and I love your perspectives. Keep the episodes coming. Thanks a lot, On the Line with Bay. We appreciate that love. Definitely thank you. And now that I have you guys' podcast now, we will be checking you guys out.
And we will be subscribing to that as well.
Florida.
Indeed. I was right.
Broward County.
Hey,
Hey,
There's like a CSI in there.
we getting
somewhere.
around, ain't we?
hey, area codes.
That's what's up.
Let me stop. Let me shut up.
We both started.
Yeah. And maybe if you just have hoes in different zip codes.
Nah, that shit can get a little tricky, my brother. You know, because you might be dealing with a DeSoto and a Glen Heights. You know what I'm saying? That's too close. That's too close.
Oh my God.
But we ready to dive back into it?
Yeah, I want to ask you though, Jamal.
What's up?
With your contract not necessarily being a thing right now, it'll probably become a thing when we become old men.
It will be. I know
But
it will.
Would you get married in today's climate?
As of right now, no,
No.
not legally. I don't believe in a legal contract tying you down for life. I believe in if marriage started from. Well, I mean, marriage initially started from. You know, it was a family thing. It was about merging businesses or lands, or it was a benefit. You know, it was for the families to profit. If you think about marriage, was always a business. Marriage was always a business. You know, but as far as love and the aspect of that, spiritual, I think to have a spiritual union with somebody, you don't need the government involved.
Bro, that's okay. I shouldn't be saying anything. Anyway.
Faithful black man, right?
No, but I agree. And granted, I've had this conversation with my wife too. She also agrees and has said the same thing. Because we base it in like if we love each other, yeah, we come back and re-sign this thing. That's why I keep on going back to that. Because I know probably people listening and be like, you're so trash for having that opinion and you're married. No, she believes the same thing.
Oh, man.
So, Ken, like, do you think it's possible for you and your companion or your concubine?
Come on with it. Triple word score.
Nigga been practicing, man.
Hey.
Nigga been doing a little bit of practice. You know what I'm saying? I watched Martin the other day. But, yeah, I know that was on there. But, do you think it's possible for you and your significant other to sit down and just come out with your own contract? But I know, like, for an X amount of time, how long it's what is it called? Where you still married without the license.
What, domestic
common law?
partnership?
Common law.
Common law
Yeah,
marriage.
common law. So it's like the courts or the government will make you married without you even being married. You just have to stay with a person X amount of years and have male going to the same place. And once you do that, you're considered common law marriage. So you still have to go through the whole separation part.
But that's only in certain states. It's not every state.
It's
I know
in the state
Texas.
line.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think California might be. It might not follow that. I could be wrong, but I know that doesn't apply to every state.
Yeah, nigga definitely ain't moving to Cali, so that can't do that.
You move from Cali, not
Yeah,
to
but
Cali.
do you think you can it's possible for you guys to do that and then y'all just leave? If it's not, y'all just sign the paperwork and shit and then go your own way.
Absolutely, man. I think honestly, and I'm at a place in my life right now, and this could be because I got out of a relationship maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe. Okay, so just give you some context.
Oh, so you new in the game?
Yeah, I'm new, but I'm back in the game. I just gotta have a long term, right? But I do think, man, my mindset right now is I think all relationships have a shelf life at some point. And this is what I mean. Look at all the people in your life. Have they been divorced or are they still happily married?
And when you say
How many-
happily,
yes,
focus on the word
happily.
married.
That's a key word.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people who fall outside of that who are either who are happily married or haven't been divorced. That speaks a lot on the culture, you know?
All right, so
So talk to me, man.
what this is crazy. Go ahead, E.
Oh, you know.
What if
I did the motorbike and shit. I'm so lame and shit, nigga.
I got one.
What's up?
In this in the marriage subscription world, if that were a real thing,
Yeah.
if you decided not to renew, does the non-producer in the relationship still get half of the other one's shit?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Y'all go y'all separate ways. What you brought into the relationship is what you leave out with.
Right,
Or
right,
no,
but
no drawback. And this is of course without something like there's no kids involved.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
kids,
but the thing with what you bring into the relationship, the whole thing with giving them half your shit is if you were both broke when you started, but like if I started a business after we got married and I made $1 million because we were married when I made that $1 million, she gets half of it. But if I had $1 million when we started, then it's different.
Well,
Shout out to Jeff Bezos.
but see the marriage contract.
Right.
The marriage contract would take care of that, okay? Because
Yeah, so what is it?
Because when you have divorce fees, or like when you divorce, right? When you divorce, that's how you write, and there's no prenup involved. That's what causes that. That's why you have to give them half your shit. But the way I'm envisioning it with the marriage contracts, when y'all split at the end of that term, you don't risk any of those repercussions. Okay?
Or
you keep your
it's decided between y'all two. I feel like it should be decided between y'all
maybe
two.
every marriage
Nah,
should
that's
have a
too messy. You gotta have
maybe every marriage should have a prenup.
every marriage should have a prenup.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, is that there's ways around that prenup. Like nowadays, 2019, yeah, there's loopholes all in the prenup. Prenup is not concrete.
Well, that's your fault.
Right.
Wouldn't it be your fault? 'Cause you
My
gotta-
shit
gotta-
say concrete.
Yeah,
on
get you a
there.
lawyer.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna put concrete on the. This is concrete.
Yeah.
I think it does get tricky when kids are involved. I will be
That
honest.
complicates things.
Yeah, kids does complicate things. Well, something I was gonna mention, bro. What if? Again, I'm not supposed to be saying this, but I'm saying it. Yeah, what if marriage is the curse?
Talk about it. What you mean?
Like, relationships be going good.
Until you get married.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that shit up.
Relationship be good as fuck, bro, and then it's like, oh damn. And I'm not even necessarily saying it's strife between a man and a woman. I'm just talking about like life happens.
Right.
After you guys get married, like someone dies, now a parent has to move in and make things more complicated, or fucking somebody loses their job, someone
Right.
gets in a car wreck,
And that's all the shit that
Yeah.
we don't think about that can happen within a marriage.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna shoot some shit, TJ. I know you might relate to some of this, but you choose to comment what you want to comment on. All right.
Go ahead.
So this is what I'm thinking. All right.
The fact that he got to take disclaimer up shows you how fucked up I
I'm
am.
not trying to blow your spot up, but but think about it. When marriage, again, going back to marriage, does not benefit the man in any kind of way. It doesn't benefit the man. It's mostly to a woman's advantage. All right. And then on top of that, think about it. Most of us that have been, most people that I've talked to and that I've experienced who've been in long-term relationships, marriages are long-term relationships. Think about it. The sex. Does it go up? Does it go down? Or does it stay the same? In my experience, when you get into a long-term relationship, you're not fucking as much as you did in like the beginning stages. Not nearly as much.
But is that the same within like a relationship as well? I mean, because just like you said, marriage is nothing but a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said that from the longest, from the get-go, is that it's still a relationship no matter if you married or you just boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, because it's motherfuckers that stay engaged for like 3 fucking years. What sense does that make?
Yeah, and I know motherfuckers that as soon, like, they've been together for 10 years. 10 years, bro. As soon they get married, they're divorced within 3. Hey, that.
Should have stayed BF and GF.
Exactly. I think not being
don't curse your relationship.
Right.
Yo, I think not being married, not having that contract, I think that keeps both partners on their toes, and that's probably best for the relationship.
Like,
you can't slack off. Either way, he's staying on top of his shit. She's still wearing makeup. She's not talking back. She's not,
Oh, because they definitely talk back.
Oh, yeah, but they know they locked the motherfucker in. Yeah, they know. Okay, like, they know the court system works in their favor. They know that they're going to get the kids after the divorce. Like, bro, after a marriage, it works majority in a woman. A woman benefits at the end of the marriage and during the marriage.
What if living together is the issue too?
What you mean?
Like living together, just
I mean, like, elaborate.
Like a man and a woman sharing the same house. She's the first person you see.
Yeah.
He's the last person you see. Y'all talk to each other during lunch break maybe, and it gets
old.
It gets old. You know, like what if that's part of the issue? Because I remember driving to go see my girlfriend. She lived in Irving, I lived in DeSoto, Duncanville. And I used to look forward to that trip. Like, damn, this is a good 20 miles, 25 miles or so. But I'm finna make this trip. And I'm going to spend a night over there and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy myself. But it's... What if living together, it's like it's nothing else to look forward to.
Exactly.
You know
the monotony of monogamy.
You're right.
Damn, that shit just came off the top, man. Yeah, the monotony of monogamy. All right.
Oh, shit.
I know, man.
Say that shit one more time. So
the monotony of monogamy. Yo,
you say not need?
Monotony.
Who say knock need? Oh, you crazy.
But you know, like, that's why I say relationships all have a shelf life. And that may not necessarily be a bad thing. But I don't think relationships, I don't think you're supposed to be with one person forever for the rest of your life. At least definitely not in today's society. Because think about it, man. In our grandparents' days, the man was the provider. The woman was the, supported, maintained the house. So they literally needed each other to keep going. But that's no longer needed in today's climate. So what's the incentive to stay together?
So let me ask you, Jamal, bro.
What's up?
With the whole monogamy thing.
So
do you think that if we should even be in relationships, like for us, like long-term relationships? We're not talking about getting married. We just, 3 years y'all going together without you talking to somebody else on the side, or should you just like run that course, try to be faithful and do that, and then when that fail, you just start over again? I say it depends on the person. Me personally, and I learned this about myself being single for a little bit. Okay, I believed in. The way I've been moving is I've been dating multiple people respectfully. And then let's talk about that.
Wait, what's up?
No, I want to hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm dating multiple people respectfully, right? I'm not dogging anybody out.
Them bitches, are you?
Nah, man.
That's how you fuck up.
Yeah, I ain't call nobody.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I ain't call nobody a bitch. They know that they're not the only one I'm seeing. We're all on the same page. We don't know nothing, Good. It's all agreed upon. But I also realized later on, man, that shit is exhausting keeping up with all of the,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And some dudes are built for it. Me, though, I realized this about myself. I think I am more of a relationship guy. But I don't believe in relationships lasting a lifetime at the same time. So with that said, who knows? Maybe our shelf life is 3 years, 6 years. You know, but my mindset right now is I don't go into a relationship thinking this is gonna be forever.
Right.
But hey, if this is a good experience,
if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
That's me, man. That's
I'm
really
open
how
to
I
it.
feel.
I think a lot of more people are kind of getting to that point too. Granted, people don't say it as much, you know, but I think a lot of people are arriving there. That you do have to, like, I mean, think about it. Like, if you think about what life is about, like, you born and we die. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, unless reincarnation is real, we die and that's it. We never come back.
Yeah.
You know, so what else is there to do but learn? You know, and even learning is not that beneficial after you die. So like, what's the meaning of life? Well, I guess the more fun you can have is learning different cultures, different people, and I think sometimes we stifle ourselves by spending time with only one person that you're not happy with. Put
Yes.
it like that. Let me underline that. You're not happy with that relationship, so you're just spending the next 40 years
wasting
there.
your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you could actually go to fucking Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you could date someone who's a little older than you.
And
Or you could, you know, like, just expanding and learning and growing, because that's the only thing we're going to do before we die is learn anyway.
Yeah.
And if you just stay with this one person that you're not growing from, benefiting from, or benefiting, what's the point of that relationship?
And that's why I feel like marriages a lot of them don't last. Some of them do, a lot of them don't last because the people get comfortable, you know. Because like in a relationship, you know, like the woman is on her toes, you know, like her overall goal is to get married, so she's going to do shit to get that ring. And once she gets that ring, it's like, I accomplished my goal.
It's like the interview,
you know,
like you lie your ass off in the interview, you fucking clean up, you know, and then 3-4 months in the job, you a nigga, like you your usual self. You know, you comfortable.
I wouldn't just go out that far. You know, I interview as a nigga.
We
no code switching. I feel that. Respect.
we do that too, though. We put on the front as well.
We do that to get the pussy.
Exactly.
But
that's what I meant.
That's a short period of time.
For you, huh?
Oh,
Go ahead.
Hey,
Speak on the king.
hey,
Show us your ways.
Let's go ahead and jump into this and that. Let's go ahead and do that right quick.
Yeah, I think we definitely do that. Everybody does that. Everybody puts on this front in meeting someone new. You know, and I think that's just a natural thing. I did have another question, though.
Yeah.
I guess we can wrap it up after this and move on to the next subject. But if, with all of these facts, it's not being hidden, we can go online and see that the divorce rate is 53%, I believe. It's either 47, like 3 down, or 3 up. 47 or 53. It's one of them.
It's one of those.
But let's just say 50%.
Yeah. It's close enough. Hell.
Yeah, it's close enough.
47
That's
is half. Round up, that's half. Right?
No, that's about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if all this information is out there, why are people still doing it, you believe?
Because it goes back to its tradition. And here's the thing. It's like, because it's tradition, it doesn't mean it's good. Yeah, this worked for your grandparents, your parents' day, your grandparents' day, but it was a different climate. They didn't have goddamn social media. They didn't have fucking instant gratification like all these abundance of options.
IG is a fucking fool.
Yeah. And we gotta adjust. Like, of course, we can address those problems, and then, like, yeah, we need to target those problems. Like, why don't people have the grit to make it work anymore, or the incentive? You know, now that things have changed, yeah, we can investigate that. But in the meantime, we need to adjust the system. If the system has a 50% success rate, that's a failed system, in my opinion. So it needs to change. Either we update it or we do away with it.
Because if you get a 50 in school, nigga, that's an F.
Exactly. Because I told my parents, they told me, my dad told me, I told your mama, I told your mama that divorce isn't an option. And I told my pops, like, I can't say that now. I don't agree. Divorce is an option, because going off of what y'all were saying, life is too fucking short. If you don't want to be in it, don't wait another minute.
Bro, I have buried friends who are all in their 20s and 30s, bro. Like, that's a life that they would never
experience
that. You know, like, it's like, damn, life is short.
Yeah.
Life is short,
and I refuse to be miserable with a motherfucker for the rest of my life when I can experience a new kind of happiness or have a different experience with somebody else.
I
Like
can start a new contract.
exactly, man.
And
Exactly.
I don't want people to get the vibe that we shitting on marriage. I think
I am.
Well, I don't think you are though. I don't think you are. Maybe that's how you personally feel. I think we're shitting on unhappy.
Like
unhappy.
Staying in something to where you're not happy.
Because I think we both agree that if we happy and we enjoying each other, we benefiting from this. Let's keep on doing this.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, yeah, but I'm shitting on the system. I think the system is broken.
Josh, how you feel, man? Because I seen a lot of facial expressions over there.
Yeah, I mean, the Star Wars said it best. You know, only the Sith think in absolutes. You know, if you say all marriage is bad, you're probably wrong. If you say that all marriage is good, you're probably wrong.
Definitely.
But it's always like a happy medium. There's somewhere in the middle.
Well, it's not all marriage is wrong, but the system,
Yeah,
a
that's what I
lifelong contract, is what's fucked. Is what's broken.
Yeah,
I think
It
we
just
need
need to be updated.
I think we need to repair that system.
and I think
Okay, because of the way you're speaking, like all marriages, I think you're talking about relationships. Are you?
no, I'm saying that if you think that all of something is good, then you're wrong. If you think that all of something is bad, you're also wrong.
Right.
So if you say that
Okay.
if a lifelong contract is wrong for everybody, well, that's not true. But if you say it's right for everybody, that's also not true.
Yeah.
It's different from person to person.
The world is a lot more gray.
Yeah, and it's like if it's not right for you,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. That's why they came up with divorce. And I mean, like the system for divorcing somebody is shitty and messy and gross, and maybe it just shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I also don't believe that there's no such thing as a wrongful divorce.
A wrongful divorce.
I don't know if that's a term. That's not a term, but you know how people
Yeah,
like when someone
it's
says
like a no-fault divorce, but then what's the opposite of that? Like a fault?
I think I'm saying the wrong thing, but like when people say, "Oh, you're getting divorced," like, "Oh, that's a bad thing."
Uh-huh.
I don't
they
think
look at it. They look at it as it's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think if two people want to be out the relationship, great.
Yeah.
If one person wants to be out the relationship, you got to honor that.
Exactly.
You got to honor that because you're not going to get that whole person. You're not going to get 100% of that person.
You ever stop to think that no good marriage ever ends in divorce?
Right.
Like that would be sad.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
If you got to ask yourself this question too, especially if kids are involved. I know y'all trying to switch over, but like
Good.
last point, like think
Get
about
new
like
ones.
think about like toxic relationships, right? Like with kids, right? What's better? Is it better to raise kids in a toxic relationship, or should you be two good parents? Co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
Yeah.
And I talked about this on the show with my kid's mom. Where's her soul?
You got more than one kid?
With my kid, I don't know. It's a lisps. It's a lisp. You know.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick about why did they like people who have lisp. Why did they make the word that difficult?
like we can't pronounce it.
Yeah, the people who have it cannot say that word. That's fucked up, bro.
I got a lip. Like, yeah, nigga, I see two of them. Yeah, nigga.
All right, man. I hope I throw you off.
But no, with my child's mother, when because we went through counseling while she was pregnant, and I pretty much told the counselor that I don't want to be in a relationship to where I'm not happy, and this was 6 years ago, 6 years and ago, whatever, and the counselor told me that, do you know how many people are in marriages just for the kids? And I said, but why? That doesn't make any sense. Because to me, I feel like I do more damage to my child being with his mom for 18 years, and he's seeing how me and his mom interact with each other. He see the unaffectionate. Unaffectionate. Damn, I've been practicing. I ain't even realize that. I just heard it.
He impressed himself.
With an easy. It wasn't no R's in that bitch though. But no, it's just like he doesn't see that happy relationship, how a real relationship should be. He will grow up thinking that that's how shit should be. And also when he turned 18, we separate. So he grows up thinking that him and his mom, well, me and his mom have a perfect relationship, and he want a relationship like that. So once he gets to college and we separate, it's gonna fuck him up even more versus us separating at the beginning, like how we did.
Which is great, because I think that has to happen.